Hello, everyone. This week's assignment or discussion board had us looking into two different databases for a scholarship survey assignment. So I want to preface this video by saying that I actually looked in both because my overarching topic spans both American history and European or Western Civ. So most of you who've seen my video knows that I am planning a dissertation on marginalized groups by the Western Christian Church. And so this week I chose to focus specifically on the LGBTQ community and homosexuals and homosexuality in general. So I found three really great sources that I would like to share with you as I am exploring this topic in general. The first one is an article called Epistemological Frameworks, Homosexuality and Religion, How People of Faith Understand the Interaction Between Homosexuality and Religion. And this article is by David R. Hodge. And he basically sets up a premise on a work by J.D. Hunter called Culture Wars. And this premise basically says that there are two worldviews, one that comes from the perspective of orthodoxy and one from progressivism. And so, pardon me, for Orthodox believers or people of faith, they draw their values and their value systems from an external transcendental authority, of course we know as God. But a progressive worldview, those people tend to evolve into an entity informed by the ethos of the current age. And so, in their eyes, the ultimate truth is the unfolding of reality. So, in this particular article, Mr. Hodge is approaching it from a standpoint that you've got these two colliding or potentially colliding worldviews. And that in this collision, that it's the Orthodox Christians or the faith that are almost kind of being oppressed in some ways. He argues that that Christians affirm the dignity of human worth, ethos is egalitarian, and all are welcome. But I would question that just based on personal experience and researching accounts of LGBTQ members and their experiences with church. One expression I've heard is there's no kind of love like Christian hate. And so that is their perception, and we know that perception is 99% reality. So very interesting article. I look forward to exploring further about these worldviews. The second article I found was called Faith and Same-Gender Attraction, a look at Ty Mansfeld's Voices of Hope. And this is by Alan E. Burgeon and Marion S. Burgeon, and they are counselors. So they reviewed this book, and it basically features the accounts of 19 men and women who struggle with same-sex feelings or desires in themselves and loved ones, yet they're still trying to live in and live out Christ as a Latter-day Saint in the Church of the Latter-day Saints. And so it's kind of talks about the shame they feel at first, but then how they go through this process of really connecting with Christ and coming to realize that, Christ loves them as they are in their own true form. And so it's just kind of a coming together of religion and who they are as individuals. And the third article is called We Are God's Children, Y'all, Race, Gender, and Sexuality in Lesbian and Gay Affirming Congregations. And this is by Krista McQueenie. And I was drawn to this title because, of course, it's a Southern y'all, and I'm from the South. I'm from South Carolina. This is a very interesting article, and it examines how lesbian, gay, and straight affirming members of lesbian and gay affirming churches in the South challenge the deep-rooted Christian belief that homosexuality is a sin. She studies two Protestant churches. One is predominantly African American, working class, lesbian, and evangelical. And the other one is predominantly white, middle class, heterosexual, but liberal. And so what comes out of that is this kind of mutual respect and understanding in which there are three strategies that the members of the LGBTQ congregation use to accommodate but not assimilate into the heteronormative conceptions of a good Christian. And if I had more time, we would go into those. But definitely worth checking out if this is something that piques your interest. Thank you.